Mission 5, Between a Rock and the Hard Place.
You continue to chase the retreating survivors deep into the next county, only to lose them in fog by nightfall. Meanwhile,
they have taken out half a dozen patrols and are actually invading one of my counties. What am I supposed to do now?
Stay calm, Depuce. Any rebel militia worth their salt fled abroad seasons ago. Your men can take care of a few sniveling outlaws. Why not come deer hunting with me to take your mind off things?
But they're only a stone's throw away from here. I have to do something.
Simply send a small siege force to sever their source of escape.
That's easy for you to say.
Relax. By the time we return from our hunting trip, the problem will have resolved itself. Trust me.
the snake was once made governor to some of the richest provinces in the homeland, where he made an extremely fruitful living from underdeclaring the taxes he collected. But when the king found out, he had him posted here to the new colonies. During one of his first military encounters, he went up against your father, losing an eye to him in combat. On that day, the snake swore he would not rest until the decapitated heads of your entire family were lined up on spikes outside of his keep. Your scouts report that you are trapped without enough supplies to continue, or enough troops to fight your way back. Your only chance is to make your stand here. They have found a strong defensive position on an island in a broad river, and one of your lieutenants has already started building a base. The land around the river is very fertile. Use it to grow some wheat.
All right. Here we go. I am going to pause the game early on and slow us down a little bit until I get the economy built up. I have played this before, as a matter of fact. I think we're going to put the granary here. We don't want the catapults, if he brings out any catapults, we don't want them to hit the granary by mistake. And I learned my lesson from last time. We are going to need a second stockpile. So I played this once before, and the problem was I didn't actually record the audio. So it was just a silent playthrough. Destroy that. Oh, here we can just click the undo button. There we go. And yeah, so like I said, I've played it through one other time. Let's start some woodcutters. This would be the fastest route right there. Oh, here's a little bit faster. And how much? We have 35 left. Okay, that should be fine. And get a hovel down. Most likely the rat won't actually destroy any of these buildings over here. The signpost is only over here. There's only one of them. So as you can see, what we're doing here is mostly buildings to the front of the keep, so that way there's really nothing for the rat to target. But like I was saying, I have played this before on very hard, and I didn't manage to record the audio for it, which is quite sad. Let's speed this up a bit. At least we can go about 60. And we probably should be focusing a bit on... Oh. Yeah, we do have... I think I would just build a mill. No, that's a bad place to put the mill. We probably want the Fletchers to be right next to it. We will put the mill right here in front of the campfire, I think. Our popularity is doing okay. Probably can start taxing anytime now. Yeah, but we don't have enough wood to start building any bakeries, which is fine, really, because the peasants still have not started gathering wheat yet. So we have a wooden keep, as you can see right here. No taxes. And we're just going to basically defend off the top of the keep once again. I know it is not as atmospheric as building walls. I might throw some up if I have enough wood towards the later parts of this. But the problem is, from what I've seen, is that putting up walls generally brings out the catapults more. I should do it though, because this really isn't, even on very hard, it isn't that challenging. And let's start some bread production. If we don't start bread production as soon as the wheat is coming in, we'll probably run out of food. Well, maybe not. If we had 2 hovels, we probably would. So there, I'm gonna go for that. Put up 2 hovels. and continue building some of these bakeries. Now I need to really start focusing on producing bows next. We have plenty of wood to do so, so I'm just going to start putting some Fletcher's workshops up here. We have 400. Oops, we don't have enough. We do not have enough wood for that. Got 2 up. I'd like at least 1 more before the first attack. Otherwise, I might be a little bit low on archers, but I didn't want to run out of food because that can kill your entire economy. I mean, look, we're down to 33 units of food. Fortunately, we have 4 bakers on the case, and they are making food. If we zoom out on the map here, I mean, you can see on a full HD screen, the entire map is covered. Look at that. Imagine back in the days when you only had like 640 by 480 resolution. We really zoomed in back then. Okay, we have enough wood. Build our 3rd Fletcher's, and actually we might be able to do the 4th one as well. Now here's a problem. I ran out of gold, so I'm gonna put the barracks there, and we need to start taxing. That's double rations, and oops, bump that up to -8 taxes. And I'm gonna start getting some more bread production going here, so that way hopefully we don't run out of food. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have 2 farms. I might have to put up 1 more farm. We'll see how it goes. The mill can usually keep up with 3 wheat farms, so it's never a bad idea. Have I? No, I haven't killed all the trees there yet. Oh, yes, we have, as a matter of fact. So getting rid of those 2 woodcutters, we're gonna move them to some place where there are more trees. Let's put them over here. Oh boy, we have a lot of bows and no peasants. Okay, we're gonna have to get another hovel quick. This could actually go bad, you know? I'm actually a little bit worried right now. I mean, I'm making this harder for myself than I should have. By failing to recruit. So, no, don't. Not now. Yeah, there is no way to set the rally point as far as I'm aware for the barracks, which really sucks because you have to do this every time. Every recruit, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to tell them where to go. But, you know, it was the first game. It just seems to me that this is pretty standard fare for an RTS, and I'm a bit surprised it wasn't included from the get-go. We have 152 gold, so it looks like we're going to be doing another Fletcher's workshop. I should flatten the terrain when I'm putting those down because it's much easier to see the floor plan. Get up on those walls. It's just an expeditionary force, so just a bunch of archers. Should not be a problem. The catapults don't actually come until the last wave, so I'm going to be taking some damage though because I don't have many archers here. Still recruiting though. We're going to be focusing pretty heavily on building more Fletcher's workshops. There we go. Not enough gold. So we have a lot of bread and we have a lot of flour. So we're going, I think we're just going to put up 1 more farm. Anyway. Because I want to make sure I don't run out of flour. And I'm going to increase population. Get another hovel down. Can't place that there. You can't place them on top of the actual peasants in this game. In later strongholds, you can do that, as a matter of fact. But in the early ones, that was not an option. So you always have to wait for the kids to stop playing ball before you could actually put down critical defenses.
Not enough gold, my lord.
Not enough gold. Yeah. So how would you like to have to wait for a couple of kids to finish playing ball before you can build a tower to stop an incoming invasion? Not ideal, I'll tell you that. It has frustrated me on numerous occasions. I mean, at least the mothers are predictable. They walk around their hovels and that's pretty much it. But those kids, they'll run everywhere. It just seems like. And they're pretty much invincible as well. I don't think it's possible for the children to die. I would be surprised if they could. But I'm almost like 100% sure they can't. Which means that you couldn't kill them even if you wanted to. I mean, The Jester, you could say he's annoying, right? He just hops around the map all the time doing somersaults and getting in the way, essentially. But the children are worse because the Jester can get killed by the enemy, and then hopefully you can start building again. But the children, no. You have to wait until they decide to leave themselves. They're going to take their bloody sweet time. It looks like we're out of peasants again, so increased population once again. And we're building up a nice little stock of bows there, 4 of them. How is our food doing? I might want to build another bakery. Running out of space here. I should have been a little bit more conscientious when placing these buildings, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to place that there. I suppose I could just place it right here. Other side of the stream shouldn't be too much of a problem. That's not a very long distance to walk. All things considered. What speed are we at? Let's go to 90. That's full speed. The interesting thing about this game is I'm not sure you get 90 speed. Is it tied to the frame rate? I'm not sure. It might be. I know Stronghold 2 and Stronghold Legends are both tied to the frame rate, which is just terrible when it comes to playing the game, because if you try to slow the game down, all of a sudden you're getting 10 frames a second. It's generally considered a lazy cheat around getting, it's using frame rate for something that it really shouldn't be used for. Look at all of those peasants. We need to do something else with them. And we're running out of bread. Okay. We have plenty of wheat, so we're gonna have to get another mill. And the rat is just yelling at me. I didn't pay him too much mind because I was actually busy. But we have, let's just build some more wheat farms here. No wood. Oh, come on. Now at least you should be able to process that wheat, though. 7 bows. I'm beginning to understand why we didn't have enough. Wood. Got all these Fletcher's workshops using so much wood. And I ran out of space to store my archers. Now it is possible that I could get more archers into the keep by cheating the system, essentially. You pull half the archers out and then put more in. And I might just decide to do that. We're a little bit over half done. Which is good. Oh, look at all that flour coming in. Not doing too shabby. We have 6 months supply of food. I could actually turn this down, you know. We don't need this much gold anymore. So I'm going to turn it down to extra rations. And we'll have more than enough gold to tide us over. Unless, of course, I start building more Fletcher's workshops. Let's build one more. You never have too many of those, I guess, unless I run out of wood. Which means you probably should build some more woodcutters. I'm looking over here. Do we have trees? Yeah, we do. There's still plenty of trees left. Trees are a much more finite resource in the original Stronghold games. They really went, you know, they really died out quickly. You had to constantly manage them, but they did regrow. Not enough wood. Oh, come on. Yeah, I gotta start managing the wood better. It's not acceptable at all. But you can really do some crazy recruiting. And I really like the theme of this map, being on a little island. I wish there was, like, it had a bigger focus in later parts of the game. A more epic island, though. You could be invaded from multiple sides and stuff. It's such a nice thing because you got almost like a natural moat around it. You get to build up on the little island, but then you have to offload some of your economy outside it, and that stuff won't be as protected. And I'm not sure if I actually want to build any walls. I don't have much wood to do it with. So, 2 of those. Okay, put down 3, 4. Wow, we are running out of trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This map does not have enough trees for my demands. I am very wood-oriented. Oh yeah, we have more than enough food, so we're gonna bump that up to 8. The 2 double rations again should not be a problem whatsoever. So now if we fill up the entire barracks here, the units will start staying around the campfire, which is not something I was going for, but I mean, we might do that. Okay, we're gonna pull all these archers out of here. Now this is the trick. I'm gonna send these archers up there, and I'm gonna send these archers up there. And they should all fit up there, even though they normally wouldn't.
We await orders. Weapons needed, sire. A message from the rat.
Yeah, look at all that.
Glorious
88,
force of diffuse
88 archers on top of the keep.
as I would brush a fly from my arm.
Your forces may be glorious, Depuce, but they cannot withstand the awesome might of my 88 archers. 89 now.
We await orders.
All dogpiled into the keep. We definitely have enough wood now, which is good.
The rat's troops are attacking.
Oh, look at that. Still, we don't have any catapults. Oh, there are engineers, though, but I doubt he will use them because we don't have a wood wall put up. I wonder what happens if we just stick up one piece of wood wall. I mean, will he... No, I don't. I think we waited too long. Undo that. That was one thing about the original game. You could actually undo building placement, which is nicer than deleting it because you would get 100% of your gold value back. But on the downside, you know, there was a limited amount of time that you could... There was like a grace period that you were allowed to actually undo a building. And there are also little celebration fist pumps whenever you won
Stupid troops come.
an invasion. Oh, what? That was it? Wow, that was it.
Foolproof plan.
Yeah. That was on very hard too. And we only lost 3% of our troops. So I think I did pretty well on that. The previous best score was 23,000, so I did better this time.
Fortunately, you have survived the assault, and as luck would have it, taken control of another county. No sooner has the dust of battle settled than a dispatch arrives, summoning you back. You are certain the lords will be pleased with your progress.